Shalom, it's Melanie Wisdom. All praises to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. I just wanted to quickly come to y'all and show y'all I'm actually working on my husband's Passover garment right now. And then I'll make the two boys after I make his. But I just wanted to let y'all watch me while I serge everything together. And once I'm finished, I will come back and let y'all see the final the final product of what I made. And then once I make his, I'll show y'all the fitting of his, and then I will probably come back and show you as I'm making my two sons' garments. So just keep watching. I'm just serging everything together. This is the sleeve right now that I'm doing. Who unplugged it? Somebody unplugged it. Plug it back up. So we're going with gold and purple this year for the Passover. Last year we did black and emerald green. But this is the fabric that I'm using. It's a satin, like silk material. All right. And as y'all can see, I done upgraded a couple of things as I make my garments now. I was just working with a brother's sewing machine. A basic sewing machine is what I was using originally to make my garments and literally like all my stuff. But all praise to the Most High, I've been able to get some new sewing machines and sergers and stuff like that. So the final product is looking much better than it was without a serger. I never really thought of a serger in the beginning, but after I got one, I was like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Going all this time without a serger, making these garments like this. So anyways, I feel like I kind of got the hang of it. I got my serger about 2 weeks ago. Now, I've made several garments with this serger that I end up shipping out as orders. But let me just show y'all up close and personal. See the difference between when you serge and when you don't serge. Like when you don't serge, you'll have this. Like you see the fraying, you'll have to hide all that fraying. But we got a serger now, so that's one of the. I already did the right sleeve. Just keep watching, and I'm gonna go ahead, flip the garment, and do the other side of the sleeve. I'm not gonna show y'all the whole product of this because I was not even really prepared to record and show you anything. I just decided I wanted to come real quickly. But when I do my two sons, I will do a recording so y'all can see me do it. Trying to get it done, as y'all know. Give me my scissors. Okay, I got some right here. Passover is right around the corner, so trying to get it out the way because I still have to make me and my daughter's skirts or dresses or whatever it is that we're gonna wear this year. That has not been done yet, so I've been really busy, and I know I haven't been coming really making videos, y'all, because I've really been busy for the Most High. Not busy doing my own thing. I've been busy doing the will of the Most High, doing His work. So I haven't really had time to come sit down and have just like some time where I can come and make a video for y'all, but that'll be coming soon. As of now, the only time I've really been like swamped in my shop with orders and stuff, and that's been keeping me really busy, as y'all know. So with his garment, I'll be making them pants to go with it, matching pants to go with it. Same with the boys, I believe, as long as they still got more of that fabric. If they don't, I'll figure it out. So that little part didn't, so let's go back around, and that didn't serge for some reason. So we're gonna put it back in there and finish that off. Now they tell you the serger is not to replace a sewing machine, but if you good enough to use it, like at first I wasn't that good, but I learned real quick. So I'm able to literally sew my garments together without having to go in with a regular sewing machine and stitch it, then come back and serge it. I just serge it basically. You just gotta be careful with what you're doing, because what you don't want to do is cut off some material that was not intended on being cut, because if you do that, then it just throw your whole garment off. It'll just not fit properly, whoever you're making it for. So all right, so let me flip this so y'all can kind of see what's going on with it. So that's the sleeve. I know it looked like, what the heck is she doing? But no. So this is what it's looking like. This is what it's looking like. That's the front. And so these are the sleeves that I was just working on, as y'all can see. This is with the hem and everything. The seam is looking very nice. You see that? Very, very nice. Here's the other seam. It looks really, really nice. So what I'm getting ready to do is flip it back inside out, and then I'm gonna go ahead, sew the sides, sew the arm, and then let him try it on. I guess I'll let y'all watch me while I do that. So what I would do first is go ahead, flip that garment to the side. What we want to do, want to go ahead and sew the sleeves. So gather your sleeves together at the armpit. If you're not familiar with using a serger, do not serge this, because if you accidentally serge the siding of the garment with the armpit at the same time, what is going to happen with this serger, because there's a curve right there, you're going to cut off a chunk of fabric, and it's going to throw your whole masterpiece off. So I learned through error of doing that. So I learned not to do that. The way around that, so this is the armpit. This is where I want to start, right here. So we're going to take that all the way at the beginning in front. And I don't know if y'all can see that. Like, let me see so I can zoom in and show them. So like, it's all the way at the front, you see? So this is the armpit right here. I'm making sure that it's right, literally right there at that the beginning of the serger, because if you go any further down there where the side is, you're gonna cut a chunk of your fabric off, and it's for real gonna mess up your whole garment. So like I said, through error, I learned through error. So learn from me, y'all. Don't do it. So I'm right there at the armpit. That's good, because that's where it's gonna begin to cut. I hope y'all can see that. Try to zoom in a little bit. I know all y'all see is a lot of fraying right now, but all that's gonna be cleaned up. So zoom out just a little. Here, hold it right there. I got my daughter helping me record, because I can't record and sew, y'all. So we're gonna start right there. I kind of feel like I want to take it back just a little bit, maybe like right there. And just be very careful, really slow, really slow. There you go. So I can clearly tell I did not get the side, and all I got was the armpit. So believe it or not, I had actually made him this garment yesterday, and literally when it came to the arms, last minute I tweaked it, and I knew I shouldn't have done that, because when I tweaked the armpits, I didn't tweak the whole garment. So what I mean by tweaking is I took away from some measurement on the armpit that I should have not taken away, because it caused it to be too tight around the arms and too loose around the body. So what I ended up doing was I just went back in with the same garment and I recut everything. Well, I used the same piece. I just chopped down some, chopped away the excess that I did not need. Keep it right here. So as y'all can see, I literally, let's zoom in a little bit so they can see that. I literally, it's not zooming. All right, right there. Only sewed the armpit. Do you see that? That is only armpit. This is going down the side of the body. We can go ahead and get that now because I got the armpit did. So let's flip. I'm gonna flip my garment, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit down the side. I'm not gonna show y'all this whole thing because it's gonna take a while, and I wasn't really planning on recording this whole thing. Again, let's zoom in so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Do not, I repeat, when you're going down the side of your garment, when you're making your garments, ladies, do not start right there at the armpit. You have to start at the side of the seam, because again, if you start before that, you are gonna cut a chunk of your fabric out, and it's gonna mess up your whole creation. So let's zoom in so y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about. So that's the armpit. We're gonna start it right. We're gonna start literally right here. I believe that's a good place. For those who sew, y'all know, let me open that because for some reason it look like it's uneven. It's really going on. Okay, here we go. Just make sure everything is even before you start. Some of that's gonna get cut off, because what y'all gotta understand is when it comes to your seam allowance, that's about a 3/4 of an inch, or either 1/2 inch. Most people go 1/2 inch, but use your own judgment. It's coming off of that garment. When I measured him, I was planning on bringing in 3 inches. So we know if you want to downsize, if you're gonna bring in 3 inches, do not actually cut off 3 inches. Bring it in 2.5, which if you divide that evenly is 1.25 off each side. You cutting down because you have to leave that 0.5 or that 3/4 of an inch on there for your seam allowance. If that makes sense. I hope I did not just confuse y'all, but I probably did. Bottom line, just have your measurements right. So let's go on in, let's zoom in, and let's see what it's looking like. All right, so this is the beginning of the sleeve, and the seam is looking really, really good. Y'all see that? It's looking really, really good. This is the armpit. Right, y'all see that? There's the armpit, and that is the side of the garment. All that is the side of the garment. So all we have left to do now is the exact same thing to do on the other side that we did on this side. Start with your armpit and go down. I guess I'm gonna keep recording and let y'all see as I do it. Y'all, I'm freestyling this. I didn't really know exactly how much I wanted to record. I just wanted to record it, okay? I feel like that need to be hit a little more on the serger before I go in, because you don't want to mess up your armpit. You do not want to do that. I feel like I want to get that little piece, but at the same time, I don't want to be picky. And get something I shouldn't have gotten. Meaning, cut away a piece of my garment that I did not mean to cut away. So I'm gonna start up here just right there at that corner, because we just need that little corner serge. That's it. All right, so we cut that away. As y'all can see, I got that little corner. Y'all see that? That's what I needed. Now, go ahead and hit the, we're gonna go ahead and stitch the sleeve. All right, so again, start at the armpit and begin serging or stitching. If you're not that familiar or experienced with sewing yet, start with your sewing, sew your garment together, then go in with your serger. So you do not, all your hard work go down the drain. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right. So we're gonna remember to bring up the side, bring it, let's zoom in so they can see that again. So this is the side of the garment right there. And y'all can see kind of where it curve and dip off. This needs to be in front of your serger at the beginning, because you're not trying to serge that part. You don't want to hit that part. You only want the armpit. All right, so we can go ahead and get started. Take your time, don't move too fast, because you don't want to cut off. You don't want to cut off some of that space that you're gonna need for that arm. And like for the longest time, my husband Bill is like, his chest is wide, but then like, what do you call that under the armpit is like even wider. So it took me a while to try to get his measurements right, but I finally figured it out. And y'all gonna see once I finish this, I'm gonna come back and show y'all what it looked like on him. This garment is gonna have a collar on it. Zoom out so they can see. What you doing? All right there. So we got the sleeve done. Look how beautiful and flawless that is. Y'all don't even understand. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the side. Cut away your excess. Let's get the side. Again, same thing with the armpit that I explained. Do that with the side of the garment. Do not zoom in. Again, here's your armpit. Put that in front. In front. You do not want to stitch your armpit. Only the side. Alright, let's see where I want to start at. You got to know where you want to start. So, for me, I'm feeling it right here. I'm starting it right here. And go slow so you can see. Yep, that was perfect. So, you want to go slow so you can see what you're doing. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's nothing worse than putting all your time, listen to me, putting all your time into something, right? And then when you get towards the end and you make a mistake that costs you your whole project or whatever it is that you was working on, it's messed up. And you just want to throw the whole thing in the trash. That's how I be feeling sometimes. But, you know, I got to learn to be patient, because practice makes perfection, man. You just got to keep on mastering it till you get it. So, this is something I want to show y'all, and I'm kind of glad this happened so I can show you how to fix it. Look at this. You see that? I missed it. So, let's go back and fix that. Because if you do not fix that, if you be like, oh, forget it. If you do not fix that, this whole side of the garment will fray. And it will open, and it'll be a hot mess. So we're gonna go back in there. But this is the trick about these sergers. Like, if you don't stitch it first, you have to literally learn to master the serger to get that armpit connected to the side. It is tough, because you don't want to cut away something that you're not supposed to cut away. All right, so let's go back in. I was being scary, y'all. I ain't take it all the way in, but we're gonna have to get it all the way up in there this time, because that's got to get stitched. All right, we're gonna start about right there. Okay, look like I got it. Sometimes you have to curve it and turn it a little bit so you can get what you need to get. Okay, look like I got it, so we can go ahead and take it off. Nope, let's go back in one more time. Now, if I start doing this too many times, it's gonna cut away what I need, and at that point, it ain't gonna be no more good for me. So if I don't get it on this try, I'm gonna go back in with the sewing machine and do it. Okay, look like I got it. I got it, ladies. I got it this time. I was hoping I didn't have to go back and stitch, y'all, because I am not a rookie at this now. All right, let's test it out. Boom, look at there. There's no hole. I went on ahead. I got the armpit stitched up. All right, so you have a basic. Well, it's not all that basic, but yeah, screw back just a little bit. Hit it on one so it's clear. So what you have, I could turn it inside out. He's actually about to go try this on. Don't worry about the collar and all that like this. I haven't even started to begin to work on that. I just wanted to get his measurements right. But I'm gonna flip this inside out so y'all can see it. See what it's looking like. This is what his garment is looking like. I'll just kind of put it up there a little bit. It's kind of long. I measured it at probably about 36 inches. So that's what it's looking like. If y'all can see it, those are the arms. Let me scoot this back a little bit. Y'all don't pay attention to my mess. Look, I'm in the middle of a creation right now, so this how I be when I'm creating. Look, my stuff is everywhere. Okay, so here we go. All right, so this is the body and everything. I'm gonna hit it with the iron. My son's is gonna be the same way. It gets pretty long, as y'all can see. It's 36 inches. These are the sleeves. I went ahead and gave them long sleeves. But look at the details, y'all. Look at this seam. Ooh-wee. Look at that. This look like this just came out of professional tailor. Well, I am a professional tailor. But y'all get what I'm saying. Look at that. Perfect. Look at that. Ain't nothing busting open. Them armpits is on point. And that's it for now, Israel or sisters. That is it. I'm gonna let him try this on. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do his neckline and I'm gonna do his collar, and then I will come back while I'm doing my son's and show y'all how his fit. So thanks for watching. Shalom.